So last lesson, we already learned how to multiply fractions together. And today we will learn a new thing. It is called fraction division. And it is just similar to fraction multiplication. You only need to do one small step, okay? One more, small step. So if we have a two fraction, a over b divided by c over d. So the step one, we keep unchain the first fraction, okay? And then we flip the second, flip the top, the numerator, flip the numerator and the denominator of the second fraction. And then we change the sign division to the sign multiplication. Okay, so actually we do something like that: a over b times b over c. And then step two, just similar to multiplication. Now we have a multiplication of fractions, so we just follow exactly the same as lesson 8. Okay, so we also write each numerator and denominator as a product of prime numbers. Okay, and then step 3 is cancel out the common factor between the numerator and the denominators. Okay, so we can have an example. For example, if we have 27 over let me see, 56, then we divide by 9 over 8. Okay, so we'll try to do this division, and we follow exactly the same above. So step 1, keep unchained the first fraction, flip the top and the bottom part of the second fraction, and then change the sign from division to multiplication. Yeah, and then so step 1 is easy. Step 2, now it's just a multiplication, so we just follow exactly the way we learned in lesson 8. So we need to write down h, the numerator and denominator as a product of prime numbers. So we start with 27. So you know 27 can divide by 3, right? It cannot divide by 2. 2 is the smallest prime number, but it cannot divide by 2. So we check with number 3. So 27 can divide by 3, and the answer is a 9. And 3 and 9, and 3 is a prime number, so we circle it. So 9 is not prime number because it still can divide by 3, right? So 9 divided by 3 is a 3, and the other quotient is a 3. So now we have a 3 and 3 here. They are, you know, it is a prime numbers. So we can stop now and we circle prime numbers. Okay, so 27 we can write down as a 3 times 3 times 3, or it is equal to 3 power of 3, because you have a 3 number of 3. Okay, so we're done with 27. Now we go with number 9. So 9 is number 8. Sorry, we go with number 8. So 8 is 8 prime number? Of course it's not, because 8 is an even number, so for sure it can divide by 2. So 8 can divide by 2, and the answer is a 4. And here 2 is a prime number, so you circle it. And 4 is not prime number, right? Because 4 can divide by 2. So, and the quotient is a 2. Okay, so we have a 2, 2 here, also prime number. So just circle them, and then we stop. Because now all prime numbers already circle. So we stop here. So 8 can be written as 2 times 2 times 2. Because we have a 3 number 2 here, so we can write as a 2 power of 3. Now we continue with the bottom part. We have a 56. So 56, so you can check 56 is an even number. So for sure it can divide by 2. Okay, but what is the quotient? So 56 divided by 2. We do long division here. So 5 divided by 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 subtract 4 is 1. And then we bring down number 6. So 16 divided by 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is a 16. So 16 subtract 16 is a 0 remainder. So yes, so 56 divided by 2, the quotient is a 28. Okay, so 2 is a prime number, we circle it. So now 28 is a not prime number yet. So we continue. So 28 is a even number, it can divide by 2, right? And then here we do another long division. Okay, so 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 subtract 2 here is 0. And then bring down 8. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. And 8 subtract 8 is a 0 remainder. Okay, so 28 divided by 2 is a 14. Okay, so here 2 is a prime number, we circle. And 14 is a not prime number yet. So we continue. So 14 is an even number, so it can divide by 2. Okay, and the quotient is a 7. Now we check. Number 2 is a prime number? Yes. Number 7 is a prime number? Yes. So we circle them. So now everything is a prime number, so that's why we can stop. So 56 can be written as 2 times 2 times 2 times 7. You just count, you just write as a product of all prime numbers. You circle, you know, during your breakdown, you know, the tree breakdown method. Yeah, so and then now we continue with okay, number 9 is the last number in the bottom part. So number 9, 9 cannot divide by 2 because 9 is an odd number, so we don't care about 2 anymore. So now we check with number 3. So number 3, 9 can divide by 3? Yes. And the answer is a 3. And 3 is a prime numbers. So that's why we circle them and we stop. Number 9 can be written as a 3 times 3, or you can write as a 3 power of 2. Because we have a 2 number of 3. So now after we finish step 2, just, you know, write each numerator and denominator as a product of prime numbers. So now we go to step 3. Now we just can we just write everything again, and then we'll do cancel. We'll cancel them. Okay, so now we just copy from step 2. So here, number 27, we just write above as a 3 power 3. And then number 8, we write as a 2 power 3 as above. And then 56, we just write here as a 2 power 3 times 7, right? So 2 power of 3 times 7. And then number 9 here, we write as a 3 power of 2. Okay, so now we will cancel out, you know, all common factors between the top and the bottom. Now we check the top one. The top have a factor number 3. And the bottom also have a number 3. Right? Yeah, but the power is a different. Okay, so the power in the top is a 3, and the number in the bottom is a 2. Okay, so we already know that. So you can write like this. So we just break down 3 power of 3 as a 3 power 2 times 3. Now we have a, so now we have the top part have a 3 power of 2, and then the bottom part have a 3 power of 2, so we can cancel them. Okay, now we continue checking. Okay, so remember, when you cancel the common factors or the common number, it must be the same number and the same power. Okay, same number and same power, then you can cancel them. Okay, so now we continue checking. So the top part have a number 2 with power 3, and then the bottom part also have a number 2 with power 3. So same number, same number, same power, cancel them. Okay, so now continue checking. Okay, the top part have a number 3 left, and then the bottom part have a number 7 left, and they are different numbers. They are, you know, prime numbers. They are both prime numbers, so you cannot do anything else. So just write the final answer, 3/7. So that's it. It's a very easy, very straightforward, and you will not make any mistake, and your final answer is always in the simplified form. Okay, so that's the lesson today, and it is also the last lesson in the fraction topic. So thank you for your watching.